Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, the War Kid 14. I'm back with another video. And this is possibly my last Lego gun review. But it probably won't be. So just look forward to me not doing it, but also look forward to me doing it just in a while from now. What I have right now is is a very complex model that I made, and it's probably the one I really had to think about the most. I'll just have to say that. If you like the video, comment down below, like and subscribe. Let's get to the video. Also, just quick reminder, after this video, I possibly will be going on to like showing other Legos, possibly some other Legos I made, talking about history facts, war stories, and possibly even showing different other Legos, like maybe like 50 Star Wars Legos I have, and other stuff. All right, let's get to it. So this one, it's gonna look weird. You're gonna think it's a train at first, but it's not. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to a train. I mean, this looks like friggin' track right here. I mean, it looks like a train, but let me show you what it is. I'm trying to aim it down. Let me show you. It is a grenade launcher. This thing, I will have to say, is probably one of the hardest Legos I've built so far. Mainly because it was the most complex one. I have to say that probably the most hardest part was definitely this general area right here. And in this area, I had to deal with, well, basically the loading port for the actual grenade is the first part I built. With these two window structure pieces, whatever it is, big enough to where I can fit this thing in. And this part right here, where it would completely break, and which sometimes it does break a little bit, but I just have to put it back together a little bit. That's it. But overall, it's the best I can ever do, like, ever in my life. And it's probably the best I'm ever gonna do on a gun like this. And I'd say that this is definitely the most complex build I've ever made. And I just wanted to make it to look as accurate to a grenade launcher as possible. But then again, make it to where it's easy for me to build and doesn't take like 5 effing months just to build like the freaking barrel or something like that. So yeah, let me show you all the characteristics of this. Let me just cap it real quickly. I'll get to that for a second. Let's talk about the front part of it, which was the by far easiest part, the whole build. Just have to say that, like, this whole complex looking part right here, huge bundle of blocks, that's the easiest part. I'll have to say that it is the easiest by far part. Yeah, I'll go closer look. Kind of a barrel. I mean, I couldn't really do much right here. It's the best I could do. The sights, I will show you all the sights like that. Boom. And this part right here, it's kind of like that, what do they call, like, I forgot what they're called. Comment down below on what they're called again, where it's a thing that helps you measure the distance again. I'm trying to remember, I can't remember it, but if anybody knows, just comment down below on what it is, please. I'm saying comment down below a lot. But anyway, back to it. I had to, at first, this part right here was just all the way down here. These two parts right here were all the way down here. But, and so was this thing right here. But because I had to build a whole mechanism to where it would like open and close and also stay closed so that way it doesn't like open up every time, I had to rise it a little bit. And I'm probably going to have to rise this thing into going a little higher. And that's probably what I'm going to have to do. So, yeah. So just bear with me. But yeah, the site's simple enough overall. Not too detailed right now, not too detailed. Let's go to the grip. The grip part, I made it to where it is slanted a little bit, as you can see. It's slanted, and I'll get to this part here in a second, and I'll show you all the functions of it, all right? The slant of it, yeah, as I said, it's going to be in this part, and I love the way and how the slant was, so I made it to where this is like a little trigger guard right here. Of course, there's no trigger, because how, first of all, and second of all, why? But yeah, and right up here, it basically, this whole part right here is actually kind of hollow. It's one of these little builds, like a little castle part or something like that. And it's hollow all the way on the inside. But it's still, this whole part right here is just one huge Lego. Just one huge Lego, and it actually fits it perfectly. The shape and everything. It feels really comfortable as well. Like, I can just hold this all the time, and it won't bother me. I mean, this part right here might drag the palm of my hand a little bit, but it feels good either way. It's pretty good. Hold it with one hand, strong enough. I'll get to that part in a second with the part that holds it up. This part right here, I wanted to have it a little slanted a little bit, so that way it kind of looks like it instead of just being like a huge block thing. So that way I can kind of like curve my hand down a little bit instead of having to get it all stiff like this and stuff like that and like curve my freaking hand. I can hold it like this. So it's a good build overall. I'll tell you that. It's a good build overall. It's decent. And also I had to use this part and this part right here. These two pieces. I don't know what sort of Legos they go to, but I just know that they exist. So yeah, just keep in mind what they look like. And this thing took me a lot of Legos to use, and yeah, that's basically all I have to say. It took me a lot of Legos to use. It took me a lot of time and effort. I was also dealing with like schoolwork and stuff like that while building this, so it was like a time collapse because I wanted to get a video done today. So I kind of had to really finish it up today. And I really wanted to do it yesterday because I was just so into like trying to make this thing. And yeah, I just really couldn't stop trying to build this thing, and it was awesome. And really, this part right here, it feels really good as well. I'll tell you that. It feels amazing. It does not hurt at all. It does not hurt your hand at all. Unless you like really tightly grip, this part right here will only jag your palm a little bit. But that's only if you're like gripping it. You can just barely hold it. Just do this. So yeah, now I'm going to get to the mechanism part where it opens up and it also stays in. So this part right here, I'm gonna show y'all. It's very complex. You're gonna have to really look at it a little bit. So I do this. Take this. Then take it back over. Perfect. This is one of my most proud builds ever, and if not, then the second one definitely. I have to say that the one I have, the C93, my favorite one, I'd have to say that one's my most proudest one, mainly because it took me so long. It took me the longest to build, and it's just overall my favorite one. But this one I'd say is my second favorite. I really love this thing a lot. I love playing with it a lot. In fact, I make these Legos just to play with. You probably heard it from my other videos. I just make them to play with it. And also, I just hit 17 subscribers within the past week. And that means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. And, yeah. But there's not too much to it. I have to say that, probably the part that I'm gonna fix a little bit is I might add a little spring right here. You see this little piece right here? I'm probably gonna add a little spring to where it keeps it right there. So that way whenever I take it off, it'll instantly go back. So that way I can just push it forward a little bit and it'll just go back like as if it's a spring. If I can do it with a spring. It will require a lot of time and effort for me to do that. If I can't put a spring, then screw it. But yeah, this whole thing it looks janky and it looks weird most of the time and almost all the time, but it's good. It's good overall, and yeah. And also, sooner or later, I believe in the next couple of months, I'm going to get a Lego AK-47, and I cannot remember the company yet, but soon, once I get it, I might get it a little earlier, but once I get it, I'm going to build it, and I'm going to show y'all it. And yeah, so that wraps it up for this. I'll see y'all in the next video, and remember, stay strong, stay good, I guess. I don't know, I'm trying to work out an outro. Either way, bye.